that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that. So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate Bon Appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camel. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoo, Dale Lamo. Same troop, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not.
No.
You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift, stank red tea, 2 pop. We be 2 Westwood, nose be 2. Moving won't leave like tennis, that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock, fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same troop, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
I watch the moon all the time thinking about you.
I watched the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain.
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year. And it's the Mavericks to start out. To the inside. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Here's Morant. Davis with a rebound. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high.
And
just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Morant again missing. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Morant looking around. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Offensive rebound. Irving for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And here's Morant outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, I think Ja enjoys taunting them a little bit like this by answering their 3.
Davis down low. The Pistons clear it.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Shot on the wing. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Pass to Christie. To the right side. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. Ivy, right side. Thompson outside. And here's Morant outside. And it's Morant again missing.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And they take the lead. Morant's got 10. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Over to the left wing. Outside Davis.
Hit me, I'm open.
Thompson outside. Shoots over Morant. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Ivy outside. Back to Morant. From downtown. Drains the triple. 13 points in the game.
Well, when the 3 is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense. Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
And that one's good. Irving.
Timeout. In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's Detroit now. To the wing, right side. Outside Morant. Crafty move. Nice D from Thompson. And Dallas with possession. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Morant, no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Davis, a screen. Offline from the top of the key.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Morant. Knocked away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Irving's got 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Morant. Thompson pulls it in.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunity.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
Here's Schroeder. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Jones. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that, but then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. And here's Schroeder outside. Davis with a rebound. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Christie. Outside Irving. Davis down low. And Davis slams it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Pistons trailing. Outside Schroeder. Out to Harris. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Inside. Here's Davis. Goes back up. And Reed pulls it down.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jones with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Substitution for your Pistons. Isaiah Stewart.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. They get it back. Tries again. And the shot goes. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And it's good. 2 points. Schroeder's got his first basket.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And Irving gets it to go.
And just like that, Irving's got his next bucket. His instincts are so strong. The moment he's got the look, he just pulls up.
Here's Schroeder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Klay Thompson picks one up. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Schroeder.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the 4th quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
The Mavericks leading. Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game. Good.
Woo. Just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Pass to Davis. Here's Christie. Ivy defends. There's the triple. Detroit with a rebound. Outside Morant. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. And here is Thompson. Back to Irving. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Thompson with a screen. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson's shot is off.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Unloads. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Outside Morant. Morant on his way. And then Morant with the jam.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Here's Irving. Pass to Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Irving for 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive. Outside Morant. And it's blocked by Davis. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Dallas on top. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pistons trail by 3. Outside Morant. Nice move. Counted, and the foul. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Washington outside. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Outside Morant. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Oh, swiped away. Morant, look at the speed on the break.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Williams with it. Jackson in his pocket. To end the run. Detroit with a rebound.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. We'll stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, coming off the pick, Kyrie makes the unselfish play.
Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. All alone. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Here's Morant. Deflected. Here's Christie. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's a one-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Outside Irving. For the lead. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Thompson outside. Shot to stop the run.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And the first one at the line is good. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Thompson right side. He got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Harris misses. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Schroeder. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. Schroeder's got 9. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Back to Schroeder. Takes the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second. Now returning on the floor.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones up top. No made baskets yet. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Stolen by Jones. Here's Fontecchio to the paint. 4 seconds left. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Williams. Pass to Washington. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Simone Fontecchio. And he knocks down the first one. And so Washington nails both of them. Now Jones. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Irving for three. Offensive board. And it's off from three-point range. Harris outside. The three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving for three. Here's Davis. Thompson right side. Second chance shot. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Right side Schroeder. Pass to Jones. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Yeah, look, Morant knows he can always find space for that jumper because defenders are always playing the drive.
Pass to Lively. Stolen by Ivy. From deep, Morant. And Detroit another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Screen by Lively. Here's Irving. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Irving's got 22.
And I'll tell you what, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
It's Lively, high post. Back to Irving. Thompson with a steal. And here's Morant outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Screen by Lively. Fires the three. And he can't get that one.
And they need his offense right now.
The skill, the grace, Morant.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Pass to Christie. 4-3. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside. And Morant very high on that one.
That one's off. Good on the second one.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Basket counts. Irving's got 24.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Outside Morant. Davis with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Driving in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Outside Morant. Fires for three. Buries it from three. Morant's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
And that one's good. Irving.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
On the wing, Ivy. Back to Morant. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, Thompson goes inside and forces the issue with the D and gets the foul he was looking for.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Outside Morant. It falls!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And this is his time. Kyrie loves the clutch moments. We've seen him do it.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now, this is a two-possession game.
Here's Davis. Thompson with a steal. They swipe it. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Morant. Christie with a rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Irving for three. Money.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game. And Dallas calls time here. They're trailing by 4. All right, guys, what's your take?
and they need to execute fast out of this break.
Irving for three. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat. Then dock that Tulum, just look. Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruise.